Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Intellect with Fortunate. It is a beautiful Tuesday. I believe you guys have been doing good weight, have been well, have been safe, have been healthy, have been motivated and stronger. So I welcome everyone who's joining me in this new video at Intellect with Fortunate #with Big Power. I've also been doing great, no complaints. Life has been awesome, beautiful, and peaceful. So I believe that everyone has enjoyed the previous video I posted about knowledge and prevention. So this one we will be talking about motivation and goals. So your host is Fortunate Malumani. Yes. So now we are going to delve into motivation and goals, the importance of staying motivated even through difficult challenges that we may come across or challenges that may hinder us to achieve our goals. So let's start by defining what motivation is. Motivation is the driving force that initiates, directs, and sustains behavior towards achieving goals. It's the reason we take action, overcome obstacles, and strive for success. Which is true. I believe that without motivation, there is nothing. I'm sure we wouldn't even go to school. We wouldn't even start businesses. We wouldn't do anything at all. But motivation is what pushes us to go to school, to start businesses, to have the desire to have our dream jobs and so on. It's because we are motivated to attain a certain goal. Now, what are goals? Goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound, SMART objectives. It's an abbreviation that guide our actions and decisions. Goals provide direction, focus, and purpose. Beautiful. Now, let's delve into benefits of not giving up and staying motivated. When you know that you want to start that business and you know that, you know what, it's really getting tough if you're selling something and you know that no one is buying or only few people are buying. But because you have objectives set for that business of yours, that you know what, this is the reason I started and these are the goals I wanted to achieve. Regardless is that either someone comes to buy or they don't, I don't need to give up. I need to keep on pushing to attain the goal that I had in mind when I first started this business. Now, the first benefit is to build resilience. Overcoming challenges strengthens our ability to cope with adversity. Number two is to develop a problem solving skills, and it helps with persistence to for us to find creative solutions. Number three is it boosts self-confidence. You achieve goals despite obstacles and enhances self-belief. You need to believe in yourself. You need to be confident in yourself that, okay, I started this for a specific reason. I have an objective in mind. I have goals to achieve. I have plans and dreams for this. And now because I'm coming across a challenge, I don't have to give up because of what is happening right now, but I need to extend my eyes to look into the future. That my current obstacle is not my future obstacle. This is just a phase. It will pass. It's probably training me for something better in the future. We need to learn or to teach ourselves to look into challenges with a positive mindset. Now, number four, it improves mental health. Staying motivated reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. Imagine, staying motivated is healthy even. It's too healthy. It gives you a peace of mind, that no matter what may come my way, I'm doing this. Come rain or sunshine, I'm doing this. Whether it goes well or not, I'm doing this. Whether I make money or not, I'm doing this. I know that as I keep on pushing, at the end of the day, there is light at the end of tunnel. I know that it might be difficult now, but that doesn't mean my journey ends here. This is just a phase of difficulty. I'm gonna overcome it. I am so keen and I have the zeal to know what lies behind this challenge. Okay. So number 5, it increases productivity. Focus and determination leads to a greater accomplishment. Number 6, enhances learning. Overcoming challenges fosters personal growth and wisdom. 7, inspire others. Perseverance motivates those around us. There is something that we are not aware. You would be shocked when you get to know how many people are looking up to you. You might not know that, but there are certain people that are looking up to you. There are certain people that get motivated by seeing you moving. That whatever you are doing, they be like, you know what? I want to be like this person someday, or I want to be more of this person. I'm so inspired by what this person does. I'm so inspired by this person's motivation, this person's zeal and hunger to succeed. I'm so inspired by the effort this person pushes to make their business or to make their whatever that they're doing successful. There are lots of people looking up to you. Some might not even tell you that, hey, you are my inspiration, you are my role model. Hey, I'm looking up to you. They might not say it, but they are looking up to you. They are learning from you. Know that when you give up, you are not only disappointing yourself, but you are also killing the dreams of those who are looking up to you. That's something that we need to know. So we need to teach ourselves that whatever that we do, we need to think that, you know what? I might be an inspiration to someone else. There must be someone else looking up to me. But before we can consider who is looking up to us and who are we motivating, you need to ensure that keep motivating yourself. Motivate yourself first. Look up to yourself. Know that, you know what? Just know that there is me and there is myself and there is, just tell yourself, duplicate yourself that all these people inside me are looking up to me. Fortunate is looking up to me. Myself is looking up to me. I am looking up to me. And know that when you disappoint yourself or when you decide to give up on that dream, there are most people inside you, your spirit, your soul, your mind, your energy, your effort, your time, your wisdom, your intellect, every part of you are disappointing it. So to ensure that we keep motivated, we need to know that we must know the power of perseverance. We must know the power of persistence. So those are some of the things that we should keep in mind and to bear in mind that, you know what, it's not easy, yes, but I'm not giving up to myself. You need to keep there was this video that I once posted and I was like, you need to keep reminding yourself why you started. It's really important. And then let's go into challenges on staying motivated. The first challenge is fear of failure. You know what? If I wanna live like I don't know the goal, if I just wanna live like I don't have a vision, chances are I might fail. And because we fear to fail, it forces us to stay motivated. These are the challenges to stay motivated. Fear of failure. Number 2, lack of progress. If you are not making any progress, you feel discouraged. Like, what's the point? What's the point? I've been doing this for this long and there is no progress, there is no motion, nothing is happening. What's the point to keep on? Then what do you do when you start poisoning yourself with those kind of mentality and thoughts? You give up. You give up. And number 3, self-doubt. When you feel like you are not capable enough to do this, when you feel like this is not really me, this is not for me, oh, I don't think I'm capable to do something like this. I just, it's just not for me. Or you feel like I can't do something like this. Why are you doubting yourself? As they say, I'm sure you know the statement that it's better to try and fail and not to try at all. Sometimes you might be like, I'm giving this a try, and it ends up working out perfectly fine. Sometimes we need to challenge our strength. We need to challenge our abilities. We need to challenge our capabilities. We need to challenge our brains, our minds, our strength. We need to challenge everything in us when you want to pursue something. You might never know. It might not succeed, but there is something you would have learned about yourself through that progress. You might not succeed, but you might have learned the level of your strength. You might have learned that, you know what, I didn't know I was this patient until I dived into the situation. I didn't know I was this persistent until this happened. I didn't know I'm strong until I pushed to ensure that this succeeds. Even if it doesn't succeed, but you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about yourself. The energy that you put into ensuring that you attain that goal, the effort, the time, the mind, the intellectual capacity, your mentality, your emotions, everything that you contribute to ensure that you attain that goal. You will learn something about it, that I didn't succeed, but I gained something more valuable than succeeding. And when you try it for the second time or you attain another goal, then you would know that I know I'm stronger than this. Even when you come across a challenge, you'd know that I've been through this. I know how to tackle this. This is not going to let me down. This just this phase. It will pass. It's a challenge. I'll overcome it. I know. I knew when I failed back then that it was a setback, that when I pull up, when I overcome it, it's gonna be stronger. I'm gonna come up with another force. I'm gonna come up with another strength, and I will ensure that what happened previously does not repeat itself. So it's a lesson we learn. When we attain or we take risk of doing things, it's not only about winning. Let's not only look at the benefit of winning. Let's look at what can I benefit. Should I not win, what will I still benefit from this? Okay. And then number 4 is distractions. 5, burnout. 6, unclear goals. Number 7, negative influences. Stay away from negative influences. Stay away from people who do not have clear goals. Stay away from distractions. I believe, there is beauty in individualism, if I should call it that way. There is beauty and power in the strength of an individual. When you set those values for yourself, when you set those principles for yourself, that this is me, these are my rules of life, this is how I want to live, trust me, and you stand to them, you stand to your ground, and you do not compromise them for anything, trust me. Try that and see what you can do. Now, let's look onto strategies to stay motivated. In order to stay motivated, break goals into smaller, manageable tasks. If you know that, okay, I want to start a clothing business, start writing down, break it down. Okay, what do I need? How do I do it? Where do I start? It's like getting a piece of meat, a steak. You cannot just take it and just eat it like that. You need, to know that, okay, or any kind of meat, you need to know I need to chop it into pieces, so that it can be edible. I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, you arrange everything in order, you break everything in order, you unpack so that it can be easy to be attained. Celebrate small wins. This is something that we I feel like this is something that most people struggle with, even myself. When I do something, I might be like, okay, this one, what I want to do, and maybe I have 4 goals that I want to achieve. One small goal, and 2 big goals, or 1 small goal and 3 big goals. When I attain the small one, I don't celebrate it. I feel like it's not enough. I feel like I should have done more. Like, it's so difficult to what do we call this word? To satisfy myself. Like, I find it difficult to satisfy myself. Other people around me be like, what? You did a great job. This is so beautiful. This is so big. I don't get it. Like, okay, Okay, but I don't see it as I have achieved something big, because I always feel like I can do more. Like, it's so difficult to satisfy myself, it's so difficult to impress myself. I am a perfectionist, to be honest. I'm a perfectionist. I don't know if it's a disease or what, but when I do something, I want the results to come out 100%, with no room for improvement. 100%. And it doesn't always have to be like that. We learn, and nothing will be 100%. There will be always a room to improve on. There'll be always something that, I can do better on this one, I can improve on this one. But the way it's so difficult to satisfy ourselves, we don't even celebrate small wins, because we feel like, nah, I should have done better. We should learn to be grateful, to be honest. If I may put it, we should learn to be grateful. You go to university, you study for how long? For 4 years, you graduate, and then you get that job, and you be like, you know I should have taken a different course back then. You're not satisfied, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm graduating, but it's a small win for you. You don't see how big that is. You don't realize how someone would do anything to get into that course, to graduate, to have what you have, because we are so ungrateful. We always look into bigger pictures, and we forget the small things that are right in front of us, the small wins that we attain, because we feel like we can do more. We always want to be more. There is this video that I once watched. I'm sure maybe some of you might relate to this video, whereby there is this woman who was staying in a very small house, and she was working as a housekeeper for this other woman who was staying in a double story. And she was like, I wish I had a house like you, and then like yours. And then this woman was like, what do you mean? Like, I don't even love this house. I wish I lived at a house like next to the beach, this that. Imagine what you have. Someone wishes if they can have at least what you have. You still envy something else. On top of that, someone envies what you have. And they show someone else who lives in a house next to the beach, and the person was like, I wish I had that Lamborghini. You know, what you have is always someone else's desire. We will always want more, regardless of how much we have. That's why even billionaires, they never stop making money. You have billions or trillions of rands, or of dollars, or of euros, or of pounds, whatever it is, whatever currency it is in your bank account, but you still make more money. We are never satisfied. We should learn to celebrate our small wins, even if you feel like it's unrecognizable. No one else can see it. The fact that you are able to see it, it's enough. Celebrate yourself. Whether people see that or not, celebrate yourself. You know what it took to achieve that. Celebrating the small wins is a motivation to aim for higher wins. Okay, let's pause. I hope I made myself clear. Find accountability, mentor, friend, or a community. Visualize success. I'm good at this one. I'm good at this one. I'm good at this one. The times where I just sit and be like, I imagine that future. I visualize everything in my mind. That house, that car, those children, those businesses, that husband, that peaceful marriage, that what, all the things that you desire, and you just be like, hey, I just wish if I can speed up the time and just see myself into the future. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, honestly. It motivates you. You should do it. Like, if you wanna, let's say maybe you wanna start a business. I'm sorry, I'll always make examples of businesses. I'm more of an entrepreneur person. So you wanna start a business, and you be like, every time you're sitting and you just visualize it making money, succeeding, you expanding internationally, you just keep on visualizing those things, keeps you motivated. Do you know what I saw in my mind? I just don't want it to end in my mind as a vision or as an imagination. I want to ensure that it becomes reality. I want to experience that physical. It keeps you pushing to attain that. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Focus on progress, not perfection. Mm, This one speaks to me directly. This one speaks to me directly. Oh my gosh, I am a perfectionist to such a point that it's even so annoying. You know, yeah. This one is also for me. I should learn to teach myself to focus on the progress, not the perfection. It's the progress that matters. Practice self care, mindfulness, exercise, and relaxation. It's important. Self compassion. Seek inspiration, books, podcasts, TED talks, things like that. Reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. Mm, Okay, we are running out of time. Okay, I'll be a little bit quicker. Let's go into holding on to goals. Number one, write down and track progress. Create a vision board. Share goals with a supportive network. Set the reminder and deadlines. Identify and overcome obstacles. Stay flexible and adapt goals as needed. Focus on the way behind your goals. Now, let's go for the additional tips. Number one, practice gratitude. Two, develop a growth mindset. Three, learn from failures, as I have alluded. Four, stay positive and optimistic. Important. Five, take breaks and recharge. Do not work for 30 minutes and take 5 hours break. Do the opposite. Okay. Um, Six, seek professional help when needed. I have some few quotes here, motivational and inspiring quotes. Quote number one says, fall 7 times, stand up 8. It's a Japanese proverb. Number two, it says, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Oh my gosh. This quote is by Winston Churchill. It's by Winston Churchill. Number three, it says, don't watch the clock. Do what it does. And what does the clock does? It keeps moving, which means keep moving with the clock. Don't give up. In conclusion, I would like to say stay motivated during challenging times and requires resilience, determination, and the right strategies. By understanding motivation, setting clear goals, and overcoming obstacles, we can achieve success and personal growth. And this is all for me today at Intellect with Fortunate. I believe you will learn a lot from this video as much as it also taught me so much. I'm looking forward to having you on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Like, comment your favorite part about this video or something you've been struggling with or something that was important for you that I have mentioned. Share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos. Until we meet again, lots of love from Intellect with Fortunate.